am Beatrice Luzobe. I'm an agriculturalist and specifically an animal scientist. And I focus mainly on rabbit keeping and tree planting. I've been keeping rabbits since 1990. We started it as a family enterprise, mainly to provide meat for the family. And then around the 2000s, we moved into commercial rabbitry, rearing the rabbits, but also training other farmers in rabbitry. We are at Rabfarm. It's a short of Rabbit Farm, an enterprise for food and income security for both rural and peri-urban smallholder farmers. But this is a demonstration site where we train farmers in Kisaasi village, Chikaya parish, Kawempe division, Kampala district. The problem being solved by rabbit keeping is food and income security for the smallholder farmers. When a smallholder farmer, whether in rural or peri-urban, keeps rabbits, it's very easy to be able to eat some and sell some. Unlike farmers who are in the big livestock, it's very difficult for a farmer of goat or that one in cattle to kill an animal when they need, say, meat for a meal or for a day. But for the rabbit, it is very easy to have 5 rabbits. I eat 1 and I sell 4. Rabbitry in this country has been there since the 1870s. It was introduced by the missionaries. It was taken as a pet. Many people reared them, but they were looking at it. And then also then the children took over. Children, especially boys, were very interested in rabbits, but they were also mainly rearing them for fun. Once in a while they will eat it, because some people say when they were young we ate rabbits, and when they were rearing them. It is not until about the 2000s when the real commercial rabbitry was talked about, and people came in and to invest in, to do small investments in rabbit keeping. And for us, we started in 1990, we started it as solely an enterprise to provide meat for the family. So it was a family enterprise. And we started in 2010, where we started rabbit keeping as a serious commercial enterprise. Rabbit keeping has a lot of benefits. I would say that, like I've already said, it's small size, and so it's very easy to be kept in a small space, unlike the big livestock. So both rural and peri-urban farmers can keep rabbits. For example, like here we are keeping them in the backyard, and we are in the peri-urban. But even where you have space, 100 breeder rabbits can be kept where you keep 1 dairy cow. The space which is needed and where you can raise even enough pasture for them. They are very prolific, they multiply very fast. Their meat is white meat. In a generation where people are cautious about eating red meat, the rabbit meat competes very well with the chicken and the fish. Socially, rabbits are very quiet animals. They are very quiet, and so you will not get a problem of even in the neighborhood. Like our neighbors don't even know that we have the rabbits because they don't make a lot of noise. But they are also very easy to handle. Children can handle them, old people, even the sick can handle them. Rabbits, first of all, if you go scientific, rabbits don't produce methane, which may go to the atmosphere and destroy the ozone layer, because they are actually not ruminants. When you compare with what they eat, they are unlikely to cause overgrazing like the large animals. Rabbits produce manure, very good manure. We encourage, when you're keeping rabbits, also grow vegetables, grow bananas, because their urine and the droppings are very good. Actually, for droppings, it's one of those which you can actually apply directly without even waiting for them. One of the biggest challenges, many farmers don't have the knowledge. They don't have the technical knowledge on rabbit farming. The other one is the one of feeding, especially for the peri-urban people. In the peri-urban, you cannot access enough forage, and therefore you have to depend on concentrates. Like these rabbits mostly eat concentrates. Once in a while we get the forage. That's a big problem. Most of the farmers are concentrating on raising rabbits as breeding stock. They don't have the technical know-how of raising breeding stock, but also it means that we are in an industry where we don't have an outlet for the product, because if each one is actually buying and raising breeding stock, at the end of the day we'll ask what next. And that's why on the Rabfarm we are actually concentrating on raising rabbits for meat. We do the processing here, and we actually pack the meat. Even in our trainings, we train farmers and emphasize raising rabbits for meat, because that's a big challenge for the enterprise in Uganda. My advice to the fellow farmers, they should avoid to take rabbitry as a get-rich-quick enterprise. They should go in there as farming as a business, not just something which they think you can get very quick money and get out. They should focus on the right product. The right product is meat, is not actually breeding stock. Because when they're in the breeding stock, they are overpricing the rabbits. They are attracting people to come into the industry from a wrong angle, and so we cannot move as an industry. We don't want the rabbitry to crash like how many others which have come before, like the quail, like moringa, to crash. We want rabbitry to be sustainable.